Well, in 2 days, we got to be involved in two pretty good college basketball games. I thought yesterday was a fun one to be involved with. Today was really fun till the end. It's not as fun, but I thought it was a really good college basketball game. I'm, they made some big shots. Some were mistakes on us, and some were they just made a good play against how we were defending things. But I was really happy with what we did with our team. We literally put in some things last night in the ballroom with tape on the floor and a towel taped to go against their zone. Their zone killed us at their place at the end of the regular season, and to watch our team be focused and utilize that in a great way, I thought it really helped us, gave us momentum, got us feeling good in the first half. And Maria Welch is back. That's fun to see. That's how Maria was playing all the end of last year, and it's just fun to see. And I thought Saliah stepped up huge for us today, which they had to do. Seta was having a tough game. They were making things hard on her. But I'm really proud of how we competed. I'm proud of how we handled ourselves. We lost a basketball game. A couple shots didn't go in, but I thought that we did a really nice job.
Questions? Front here.
Yeah, so Terry, I think you had like 5 layups in the first 5 minutes of the game. Was some of that the new package you put in?
That's exactly what it was. Yep.
Right. Oh.
Yep.
I mean, did you feel like at halftime you had executed, you had made just 7 turnovers, they're forcing 21 a game, you shoot 50%, 5 of 8 from 3. I mean, did you feel like you had executed about as perfectly as you could in that first game?
Yeah, I mean, we made some, more threes maybe than you're going to make, but I thought that the layups were big, and that we executed well with what we put in. That's what it was. And Saliah was sealing inside, and we were making the passes, and it took them back out of that zone. They were done with it. They maybe went back to it one more time, and so that's what that was in the first half.
And then, just that. Well, 2 things. One, they go on a 13-0 run. They have the whole possession.
Those are never good.
And so they're up 5, but you gathered yourself, and then you scored on like 6 straight possessions there. What went right there?
Yeah, we talked about it. Like, hey, they made a run. It's college basketball. Making runs back sometimes is more about mentality than anything else. And as we're learning to get into that upper echelon, you have to have that mentality. And I thought we did it a couple times where we answered, the best team in the league. We answered them and came back, which was awesome to see.
And then the last, that last stretch, you're up 57-55, and then the next 6 possessions, you couldn't. Obviously, they're the #1 defense in the league. Misko had 3 straight, drives. I mean, did you think those were pretty good shots?
Yeah, I think they were really good shots, and she makes those. What you watched this year is in Misko is a player that physically played about 70% from her injury last year. But she's so smart. She's such a high-level thinker of the game. She's incredibly effective. I know people are, how can she be so good out there? Because she's just so smart. And last year she finished those regularly. I think probably is tired, she get worn down. And then she's played at 65, 70% physically.
Do you think they're so long and athletic on defense that, at crunch time, not just you, but anybody, they're going to force you? They were probably there was a fair chance they're going to take Seta and Maria away, and they were going to force some of your other people to make shots to beat you. What do you think about that?
I think that you hit it on the head. I've always believed that in my entire coaching career. When you get to conference tournament play, when you win it, when we won it, there were players that weren't big scorers that make huge shots and score because everybody's going to try to take away the other team's best players. And so people step up and make plays. And I absolutely think that's what happens at this time of the year. Like, that's where you see the Cinderellas and people that, ladies and guys that people never heard of, and you're like, whoa, she had 22 or 18 because they're taking away the other team's best scorers and our best options. And I felt really good about the way we flowed with it, though.
Maria, you've had some huge games here at the Times Union Center. What is it about this building, which usually is not an easy place to shoot in?
I like the hoop. The net and the rim is really nice. The atmosphere is fun, even though we had the 9:30 game with no one there. It's just nice to play in a big arena like this because it's not what we have at home, although our gym is really nice, but arenas are just, it's a whole different experience and it's fun.
I told Maria after yesterday that I would let Jimmy Patsos know she's not available for transfer here.
You guys got off to such a good start. Maria, obviously, you knew Quinnipiac was going to make their run. I think it was 12 or 13-0, and then you hit that 4-point play. Just talk a little bit about that play and how that got you guys right back in it.
Well, when I shot it, it didn't feel like it was going in, and then I was on the ground, and well, like when it went in, it was a really good feeling. Like everyone behind me screaming, like Anna's right in my face, like helping me up, and I feel like it just really hyped me up, but it hyped everyone up, and I don't know, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good play.
4-point plays they don't happen a lot. They get everybody excited.
It was fun. Late in the season? Well, especially in the tournament, we talked about, we had a couple of the alumni come to the boys' game, and then we talked to them in our locker room, and they gave some pretty good talks, and they really got us in that mindset. And one of the things that really impacted me, what they said, was that it's like a whole new season, and it's one and done, so you might as well just leave it all on the court because you're not going to be able to play these teams again this season. So that's the mindset that I had. Like, I might as well go after all the balls. I might as well shoot it if I'm open. Like, just go for it.
So this question goes to Coach, but if the players have anything they want to add. You have a very young team. You are graduating like 3 seniors. How does it feel coming out of this game and doing so well, even though you lost against the top seed, and how do you feel heading into next season?
You know, I mean, well, obviously I feel sad for the 3 players that are leaving us because they've left a great mark on our program in ways that you can't even measure as human beings and students and student athletes. So that's a sad time when they're leaving. But we do have a very young team, and to get a win and then play in this game, I think it gives them some energy and excitement to build on. We were very close this year in a lot of games. We tightened up our defense after the turn of the semester and got really good defensively. We didn't have a great shooting year from the 3-point arc, and what I think you saw down here is when we shoot it well, we're really, really good. And I'm hoping that next year the page turns, and because we have great shooters and we can knock them down. But I hope that what you're saying is true, that we take that, because it's tough to win championships. Like, it's so hard. It doesn't happen today, tomorrow, and Monday. It happens next week. It happens in the gym in July when it's hot out and your friends are doing whatever they want to do, going to the concerts and all those kind of things. That's when it happens. And so hopefully we can take that with us.
And for either of you, if you'd like to answer, how do you guys feel heading into next season with your teammates? Moving forward, how do you guys feel you'll do next year, and what's the feeling right now?
Well, I know it's sad. Obviously, we just lost, but I am already excited for next season. We have tremendous players, and I feel like we can do crazy damage next year. So I'm excited to get working as soon as we can.
Yeah, I'm excited too. We have, like Saliah said, everyone on the team is great, and we all have our own different game. And so, like, when it all comes together, it's a lot of fun. And the freshmen that are coming in next year, we've played with them in pickup and stuff, and they're good. So Sada and I were talking about this in the locker room right after the game. Like, we have to start now. Like Coach Zeh said, it starts now, and we have to get the freshmen prepared from the get-go to have the mindset that we had coming into this tournament. And it starts with the very first preseason workout. Like, we're making a lot of changes, so it'll be fun.
It's a great culture this team has. Like, they have a great culture. They care about each other. They work hard for each other. They're a pleasure to be around. There wasn't one point in time this season that you ever felt like you wanted it to end, or things were bad. Like, they're just great people and a great culture, and I truly, truly enjoyed the season with them.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.